Thank you. We are now on top of a big developing story of the morning. At least 22 people are dead and another 59 are injured in a terror attack at an Ariana Grande concert in England. The blast happened at the end of the concert in the foyer outside the main hall of the arena.
And investigators say many of those killed and injured are young girls. CBS 4's Marybel Rodriguez is live in the control room with more on the development out of the UK. Marybel.
Yeah, this is just devastating. A short time ago, Prime Minister Theresa May spoke out about the horrific attack after an emergency meeting with the government's emergency committee.
It is now beyond doubt that the people of Manchester and of this country have fallen victim to a callous terrorist attack, an attack that targeted some of the youngest people in our society with cold calculation. This was among the worst terrorist incidents we have ever experienced in the United Kingdom.
And we're also hearing from witnesses who say this was a massive explosion. As soon as it erupted, people started screaming and running. There was smoke and panic. You can also hear parents screaming for their children who were out to enjoy a performance by Ariana Grande, a popular American star from South Florida.
Oh my God.
The concert at Manchester Arena had just wrapped up when panic broke out. Thousands of concert goers screamed in fear, heading for the exits after the explosion was heard as the performance by Ariana Grande came to an end and people began to leave.
There was a massive explosion. There was a bang. There was smoke coming up. Sorry, excuse me. There was smoke coming up through the steps, and everyone was just screaming and shouting, saying that it could be a bomb. And there was people shouting for the kids. There was at least 20, 30 people on the floor. Some that you could see straight off were just dead. You could just see that they were just passed away.
Authorities in the UK say the attack was carried out by a male suicide bomber near the arena's ticket area. Law enforcement tells CBS News he traveled to nearby Victoria Station by train. They say his remains, as well as ball bearings from an explosion device, have been recovered from the scene. Still images from the scene show injured victims, both young and old, and scenes of terror and despair.
Currently, we have 19 people confirmed to have lost their lives in the explosion and around 50 casualties that are being treated at 6 hospitals across Greater Manchester. My thoughts are very much with those that have been injured and lost their lives and their loved ones at this terrible time.
Well, there was a massive bang, and then everyone just started running towards us, screaming and crying, and didn't know what had gone on. So everyone was trampling over us, and it's just awful.
Yeah, we were just really confused. There was a big bang, we smelled smoke, everyone was screaming and crying, and we were just told to come around here and didn't even know what was going on.
The Manchester Arena holds 21,000 people, the largest indoor facility in the United Kingdom. The 23-year-old Grande is a Grammy-nominated pop star from Boca Raton. She performed before a full house. The singer, who was not injured in the blast, tweeted her condolences to the victims, writing in part that she was broken. Most of her fans, young teenage girls, who are among the victims.
They'll remember the concert, but probably for the wrong reasons.
And earlier this morning, President Trump spoke about the attack from the West Bank, saying, "We cannot stand a moment longer for the slaughter of innocent people. The terrorists and extremists who give them aid must be driven out from our society." In the meantime, streets in and around Manchester remain on lockdown while authorities tackle what could be their most deadly terror attack since 2005 in London. Live in the control room, Marybel Rodriguez, CBS 4 This Morning.
Marybel, thank you. And we are also hearing from musicians and celebrities, many of whom are expressing their condolences to Ariana Grande, as well as the concert goers inside that arena. Singer Demi Lovato tweeted, "Tearing up, imagining innocent concert goers losing their lives." Meanwhile, Taylor Swift saying, "I'm sending all my love." Katy Perry had this to say, "Brokenhearted for the families tonight, brokenhearted for Ari, brokenhearted for the state of this world." And Bruno Mars chiming in, "No words can describe how I feel about what happened in Manchester. I don't want to believe that the world we live in can be so cruel." Manchester United tweeting, "We are deeply shocked by last night's terrible events at the Manchester Arena. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected."